We're live, we're live.
Yeah. Uh, Root has started quite slow, 9 of 46. Wagner's going to start his second over now. Bowling to Burns, who looks quite decent, comfortable so far. Yeah. Good movement of the ball. Easily tapped to mid wicket by Burns for no run. England have started quite badly. You wouldn't have wanted to lose 2 wickets today already. It's a long chase, for them to get the lead. It's a long way from here. Oh, down the leg side. It's just bad single. Keeper chase it and should be leg buys that. Yeah, given leg buys by the arm. It was 9 of 46. I don't know if I do plan to go this slowly or it's just that he's not able to pick up runs quickly enough. New Zealand will be very, very happy, very satisfied though. No issues for them.
What's going on? Rory Burns
Wagner's
hasn't hit off.
good shot there by Root. Should be cut out, yeah. And
Dude, where are
they
you?
settle for 2.
Oh shit, man. What's happening?
What, you well behind?
Are you that ahead? Are you that
How
ahead?
far behind are you? Do you want to take the risk of
What?
refreshing your
I'm at
page?
one. I don't listen. We have successfully duped the likes of Sony Live, which not ordinary people can't do. So let us take pride in that for the meanwhile. Okay, right now, okay, it's over up for me right now. Neil Fagner has
Wagner's
finished over.
what?
Wait, what's happening? The over just got completed by Neil Wagner.
Oh, are you ahead of me?
Oh, the tables have turned, bruh.
Oh shit.
Tables
You're
have
2 balls
turned.
ahead of me. How
I'm
did
two
that
balls
happen?
ahead of you. Do you want to take the risk of
Yeah,
refreshing?
it's
How the fuck were you ahead like 10 minutes ago? Dude, this is black magic. This is black magic. In case you're wondering. Oh, okay, I think we are back. I think that last ball was a no ball and they have to both.
what?
Did Jojo just left the ball? What happened with you over there?
No, he just tapped it for a single. I
Okay,
mean, he
I'm
just tapped it
definitely
for a
ahead of
dot
you.
ball.
I'm definitely
No
ahead of
single,
you.
no
Now
single.
it's going to cut to an
No,
ad.
one. What's the score? What is the score?
No. I'm definitely a ball ahead of you now. Score is
Okay.
45 for 2.
Okay,
It'll be the
yeah.
same score
You're
because Root left the last ball.
no, it's 44 for 2.
Okay, what is happening? Sunny
Should I
Live.
refresh?
Take just if it doesn't work out, then just come over. That's all.
Yeah.
Refresh.
Okay.
I don't think
Done
a
it.
brand like Sony Live has this covered. Like if it was called Sony,
Okay.
Sony
Wait, what's happening
Spin
now?
or
They're showing
something.
Wagner running back.
Yeah, sure. Wagner's running back. Okay,
Yeah.
we are back.
Okay.
Yeah. Done.
Yeah. Okay. So
I have a
Grandhome's running in now.
yep decent leave there by
Left.
Burns.
Good lead. Yeah.
Do you think? Would you like to face a bowler like Grandome?
I was when you were. It's like it's not. It's the name and the face rather than the actual bowling.
I think
Even if
so.
he's gonna bowl wide outside off stump, I don't want to face him. I don't care.
I think so. I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
and also if you get out to Grand, oh wow, that's pitching
Wow.
outside
I
leg.
think
That's pitching
pitching
outside
outside
leg.
leg.
Calm
Yeah.
down. I think Grandhome will take every opportunity to appeal because he wants to show off those wings.
Look, I am not facing that. No way.
Yeah, because if someone asks you who do you get out to and you
Jesus.
say you don't want to use so many syllables and vowels at one stretch.
You just say Colin and then
I don't
who's
think.
that?
See, his parents have not named him Colin D. Grandom for him to be called Colin.
So
He
you think
seems
at
like
home
that
they
by
call him
Colin.
the Grandom?
Especially his face. His face certainly doesn't look like a Colin.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
why even the Sky broadcasters have just like they. I don't think they know his first name is Colin anymore. I don't think anyone knows his first name.
He looks more like a Game of Thrones character.
Yeah, he looks like he's from another era altogether. When I
Oh,
say era,
great.
I mean millennia.
Hmm.
It looks like he only eats, like he's the kind of guy who will hunt an animal and just like not bother putting it over fire.
No, he'll hunt an animal and leave it there. He doesn't want to take it back. He's he's happy with his efforts.
Burns has a lot to prove this series because
Yeah.
this is his 10th innings where he's not gone past a 50.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the kind of analysis you don't get anywhere else, do you? The real myth.
He's started off quite comfortably though, other than a couple of deliveries.
These
He's
guys.
knocking it around quite
There are
decent.
men pinching their chests, their nipples in the fucking crowd. That's the kind of I think that's the kind of effect. That was a decent little
Short.
clip to mid wicket by Rory Burns. Rory Burns gets his bat from like
Yeah,
from
it's
here,
like
right?
have you played the cricket game on Miniclip?
On mini clip. No, no,
Yeah.
I think the only thing I've played on mini clip is stand skates. Do you know what stand skates?
If you play the cricket game on Miniclip, the batsman there is exactly like Rory Burns. Like
Yeah. Isn't
that's
his
what I'm
bat
imitating.
facing somewhere? Like it's not even facing point. It's like almost it's like here. It's like
Yeah,
facing the keeper almost. And then
yeah.
he just unlocks his wrist
And
and then somehow gets it straight.
it's
Not
even
really.
yeah. You during the drinks break or something, you should put that game on and tell me it's not Rory Burns. It's
You
exactly
read
like
my
Rory
mind, man. You read my mind. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Burns.
Neil Fagner. Nice little clip there to deep square leg. Is that a four? That is four. It beats deep backward square leg.
Yeah,
Kyle
he's not getting
Jamieson's
there.
long legs couldn't cover ground. But this is classic Neil Wagner, actually. He takes a lot of time. I think his first spell is always dog shit. And then suddenly he'll start bowling like these armpit snorters out of nowhere in the second or third spell. And then pick up three and
Yeah,
then start like doing these Dale Steyn-esque
it was a
celebrations.
first two overs were quite decent though. He wasn't giving the batsman anything to do.
Full length, nicely driven to mid on.
Oh shit. You know, second and a half ahead.
All right, then I'm gonna STF you for. Then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna register what I want to say and then delay it by a fraction of a second.
Yeah, think for a
It's a
second.
matrix, like shit. Jesus Christ, it's gone. It's blurry. It's pixely.
Okay.
It's pixely for me.
Hmm.
Nice line there by Fagner. I've decided I'm never
Great
gonna
as
call
well.
him Wagner. I'm always gonna call him Fagner.
Wagner. Why? Who says that?
Fagner. Don't you think it's see, he's from South Africa, right?
Yeah.
And South African have a lot of German, Dutch. I mean, mostly Dutch, Afrikaans. I don't think it's. I honestly think the OG way of pronouncing his name is Fagner.
Wagner.
Fagner.
Yeah, like Volkswagen.
I think that's a lie. I think it's Vogue. Who made it Volkswagen? Wait, we have to see this. Wait, I'm going to check out the pronunciation for Volkswagen. Volkswagen pronunciation.
Volkswagen, Volkswagen,
I
What?
think it's both.
Volkswagen,
What could you get?
It
Volkswagen,
doesn't sound like
Volkswagen.
either.
That's just the brilliance of
Yeah.
Streamio.
Oof.
Volkswagen,
Imagine if this was the entire stream.
Volkswagen,
You come onto the stream and
I
you will
saw.
hear this a
I was
bunch of
going
times.
through. I was
Volkswagen,
going through other streams. Someone just has a score and 430 viewers. I was like, come on, man.
Come
How does he
on,
got
man.
this
And
great?
look at us. We're live human beings. Jesus Christ. Yes, we are up to 2 viewers. Amazing. We have a
Oh
whole
yeah.
100% increase from the last. What happened there?
Ooh, I think that's higher. Did it
I
get
think
up?
the worse Neil Wagner gets damages his voice, the more threatening he becomes. Like he needs to inflict that sense of pain through his to his throat. Is only then he like there's some molecule within him that rises.
Mm.
I
It'll
have
get
to
to
do
a
the
point.
deadly. What?
It'll get to a point if when there's screeching Wagner and Colin de Grando, where the umpire doesn't want to give not out. He's like, I, I'd rather give this out and face whatever I have
As an
to. I
umpire,
have
also
to.
it's a little stressful to umpire to Colin D. Grandhome, right?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you don't want to like have a chat outside the ground with Colin D. Grandhome.
Hmm.
They're
They're
comparing
showing.
Ollie Robinson.
Oh,
Ollie Robinson is on the right. I can't make out anything right now. Who's on the right because it's too pixelated.
Jamieson.
Uh, they
I
are
don't know
they the
what they were
same
trying to
height?
prove. Yeah, I'll check
It
that.
actually
What are they
doesn't look
trying to?
like that big of
Oh,
height
they're showing the
difference.
straight leg.
The braced leg. They love saying that.
Yeah, Bretley
No England
loves
Test
it.
match in Sky has gone without saying the word braced.
Same. He can improve his pace a lot
Who's
more
good
if he
for
straightens
Colin
his
D.
leg.
Grandhome? That's on the 6 thumb channel. Decent length. Nice little shape as well. He's getting some nice shape outside,
Yeah,
away from the right hander.
yeah,
He just needs to correct it by about a foot or two and then keep plugging away on
yeah.
that spot.
Happy to leave it. He doesn't look like
The thing
he's in
with
any hurry.
Colin D. Grandham is that he doesn't give you pace to work with. You have to make the effort yourself,
Mm. Yeah,
and he doesn't really
his
give you a fullish length ever. So in
yeah.
actually, he is
You have to make something
like so.
happen.
Yeah, exactly. You got to make something happen
Yeah,
with Colin D. Grandham.
yeah. And his
It
economy blade
looks to
shows
me
that.
like both of them are delivering it from the same height. What about you?
Yeah, and that too, he has a bent leg. So is he even taller?
Yeah, I think because he has a bent leg. No, because Jameson
No.
has a. He's not using his entire height at the pop increase. Jameson. He's
Yeah.
got a much more
Wait.
braced front leg.
Let's
If I'm
Google
allowed
it.
to use the word braced one more time. Class delivery there by Colin de Grandhome, teasing the outside half of the off stump. 50 for 2 England. He went for it, didn't get enough timing on that away swinging delivery. Inner half of the blade, and it just trickles to covers as Ross Taylor adjusts
No.
his sleeve, as he tends to do. Um, I
I'm
think
getting
Colin de
furious with
Grandhomme is
him.
also auditioning for something in England. He's auditioning for some. There is, I mean, there's plays are theater is big in England, right? In London, especially.
Yeah.
There's no way he's come without an agenda over here. Nicely cut away by Joe Root. Gives himself a little bit room and then just
Should go
delicately.
away for 4.
Yep, it goes away for 4.
Yeah.
Class from Joe Root.
Yeah, he
Uses
needed
every
that. He
ounce
was
of
kind
pace
of
that was there. Yeah, used every ounce of pace
yeah,
that was there on that random delivery
yeah.
and delayed that shot by that extra second to find the gap. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, you can see how he
Actually,
just delayed that shot to find the gap between point and gully.
yeah. A couple of overs ago, or maybe more, a couple of random overs ago, you could tell
A
Root was getting
couple of
frustrated.
grand home overs ago. Kabir Kudus. Hello, Kabir. Welcome to the stream. And also, you are giving Colin D. Grandhome a run for his money in the name department. Kudus is as powerful and as royal as Grandhome. What do you think, the real myth?
Yeah, Kudus is a powerful name. I tried.
I think you're butchering his name over there. I don't think it's
No,
Kud.
no,
I don't
it's
think.
Kudus.
I think it's Kudus. It's
Okay,
a
maybe.
Kwa. Kudus. Kabir, please say. Give me a just type the letter Y if I'm getting it right. And if the real myth has butchered your name, just I apologize. That's all. Just say forgive us.
No,
But
it's
hello, Kabir
Kudus.
Kudus. Welcome to the stream. Spread the word around. Abdul Kalam. Have I ever told you about the story of Abdul Kalam? Do you know who Abdul Kalam is? You're like 12. Do
Oh,
you know who
he's
Abdul
very
Kalam
impressed
is?
with your pronunciation.
No. No, you know. Do you know who Abdul Kalam is? Do you
I'm
remember
saying
Abdul Kalam?
Kabir is
Oh,
very
Kabir is impressed.
impressed.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. India. See, that's what we bring to the table. Yeah, Kabir
Yeah.
Kudus. Former president of India. So
Yeah.
the real myth is about 11. Yesterday was his 12th. Actually, tomorrow is his 12th birthday. So I don't think he's privy to the legend of Abdul Kalam. So
I
Abdul
wasn't even
Kalam
like
asked me to.
listening.
Abdul Kalam one day from Parliament asked all of us to dream. What did he ask us to do? The real myth?
To dream.
To dream.
Yeah.
To
To
never
dream.
stop dreaming. And you know what my dream is right now?
Or
10 concurrent viewers. There, I said it.
oh,
Oh shit! Is that too
oh
big a dream? Is that too big
shit.
a dream? Kabir Kudus. Is that too
You've
big a
really
dream?
gone
Is
for
10 viewers
10.
too big a dream?
10.
Kabir Kudus,
Oh,
please help us out. Is 10 viewers too big a dream? All right, let's
10
get back.
viewers.
Oh damn! That was
Yeah.
thunder. I don't know if that's a good
Yeah,
sign or
the
a bad sign.
gods. I think this is a sign. I think we're
Yeah.
getting to 10 viewers.
Okay, we're gonna get some trajectory now with Kyle Jameson. Some trajectory.
Stunning.
The thing with Kyle Jameson, even if he hits a foolish length, you can't really get comfortable on the front foot because that ball, its trajectory is so skyward that it can rear up even from like a foolish length. So I think you have to have your weight on the back foot, and if it's there to be hit, you can anyway transfer it and play.
You can, yeah. Yeah.
Having said that,
Yeah.
Rory
Full
Bones
easily
did the
played.
exact opposite and committed, planted that front foot across the
No,
goal.
I think he read
Isn't
the
he a
length early and
candidate to get?
decided.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Isn't he a candidate to get struck on the pads and get LBW because he tends to
Because of
just
his leaning head.
walk across and he puts his right leg across. It's like an instinct. So I think if he
Yeah.
controls that instinct, he can really make. Oh God! Even my neck starts hurting when I watch Rory Burns, man. Don't you feel
Yeah,
a
I
little
don't know
bit
how
of?
he manages to do that.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Like it's hard to keep it straight and he tilts it even more.
I prefer this commentary. Not gonna lie. Listen, we like people who say the truth. Also, another we like names that start from Q, and we like people who say the truth. So far, we're not going to say the third one yet. But if you get 3-on-3, then you get permanent membership in the casual leggy, which is doesn't which actually counts for a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Doesn't.
it's one of the most prestigious thing you'll find online.
Wayward there from Kyle Jameson, and Rory Burns helps himself to a delicious, flourishing flick shot all the way
Did
to
did
deep backward
did Ravi
square.
Shastri actually say that? I didn't see that.
Ravi Shastri actually said that, yeah. So, Vinay Ramachandran is in the house. Vinay Ramachandran. Abdul Kalam told me to dream one day. And my dream this is my dream. Right now, we are at 2 concurrent viewers. 10 concurrent viewers. Is that too big a dream?
10.
Kabir Kudus doesn't think it's too big a dream. He thinks it's a very reasonable dream. I just need to know if Vinay Ramchandran also think it's a reasonable dream. Can we get to 10 concurrent viewers? Can we get to fucking 10 concurrent
I don't
viewers?
know. I'm
Listen,
I'm
Abdul
saying it's a
Kalam told me to
push.
dream. Abdul Kalam told me to watch The Real Myth. What did he tell
Futility,
me to
well defended
do?
by Root there.
Yeah, Root can defend the ball, but what did Abdul
Solid.
Kalam tell me to do 10 years ago? What did he tell me to do?
He told you to dream, Basil.
Told me to dream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruchi, come on, Ruchi, let's go. Let's finalize this innings into a shot of length there by Kyle Jamieson on the 7 stump channel, 6 stump channel actually. Root feels for it, but puts it onto the ground with soft hands off the back foot. I think Root has got into a decent rhythm in the last 3 overs. He's
Yeah.
deciphered the pace of the wicket, which has actually been easy paced right throughout. But what a comeback by England earlier this day, huh? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. This
Yeah.
Mark Wood out of nowhere started setting batsmen up like willy nilly. And
Yeah. But then,
it was not, that was a steepling Yorker dug out well by
yeah.
um,
Well,
Yorkshire's
but
favourite
then
son.
it was compromised by the 2 early wickets.
What was compromised by the 2 early wickets?
The start they had to the day, the way they
Yeah,
pushed
yeah, yeah,
England
yeah, yeah.
back.
Yeah. No, so what I think yesterday they were just trying to go for the glory ball too often. Like they would bowl 3 good balls and then try to go for the wicket delivery and then straight down the leg side. But today they actually drew up some good test match plans. Like if you remember Henry Nicholls' dismissal, Mark would
Yeah.
bowl like 8 good length, full length balls, got him comfortable on the front foot,
And then a
and
short
then
ball.
dished out a beautiful helmet directed bouncer.
Yeah.
That's the key to a bouncer. If you get a little
Yeah.
wide, if you get a
Straight.
little leg side-ish, if you're in this region, then you're always
Yeah.
making the batsman double guess. Do I
Yeah.
duck? Do I sway? Do I pull? Do I just say
Yeah.
the name Grand Home repeatedly? The options are on the table.
Yeah.
Wagner around the wicket, over the wicket to Burns, left-hander to left-hander, full on the leg stump, and that's clipped really well. Some solid timing on that, but straight to mid-wicket.
Straight to mid-wicket. I think they've been a bit too full the last couple of overs, not caused any problems at all.
Yeah, yeah. How would you
Comfortable.
bowl to a guy like Rory Burns? Actually, if you were actually, let's take what do you think Wagner should be doing to Burnsy?
Whatever the bowlers have been doing the last 9 matches.
No, I think the way to bowl to Burns is on that 6 stump channel and full, because the way he's set up is a very strong
Full.
mid wicket on driving kind of region, and yeah,
Yes. Yeah,
full,
that's how
yeah,
he's
clear
looked
of the
before.
wicket,
But
yeah.
I think he's expecting that. I think he's hoping for it to be full on 6 stump. He's getting that front
Yeah,
foot in
see,
early.
either he gets that away, or he
Gets
gives
it.
third slip a chance.
Yeah.
But the key is length, right? Like if you get it on
Yeah.
that, if you're too full,
Yeah.
if you get it on that 6 meter to 10 meter length, then you're talking. Okay, talking about
Yeah.
third slip, there is no third slip. Yeah, that's exactly the ball I was talking about. Slight
Yeah.
movement away on that 6 stump channel,
Yeah.
beautiful length. Yeah, he got it away this time, but he's feeling for it. Yeah, he made
Yeah.
a
That's what you
decent
want. Yeah.
connection. But if you keep plugging away at that length, two
Yeah.
things: might either nick it off, or he might leave it, or
I think if
defend
he
it well
gets
like he
one away
did
to the
there.
boundary, then your chance of getting a nick improves.
But then you're setting him up for that short ball that Wagner, consistently dishes out in that armpit region.
Yeah.
So I think Wagner should keep at it on the channel and then
Yeah.
bowl that
Getting
surprise
good movement away.
armpit ball. Yeah. Again, beautiful
Kabir
delivery.
asks, why do you think the New Zealand Pacers are generating more average swing than the English Pacers?
I more average swing than the. You mean wait? I need to clarify, Kabir Kudus. You mean to say the swing is average, as in you're qualifying the swing as average swing,
No,
or
no.
you're saying the New Zealand
Means
bowlers are swinging it more than the English bowlers?
the degree of swing per ball on average is more for New Zealand bowlers
Okay,
than
so
swing.
he's saying the New Zealanders are swinging it a bit
Swing it
more.
more. Yeah.
I think I don't entirely. I mean, I think I'm sure he saw the stat, but I think that's just a product of. Okay, I have a theory on that. I don't know if it's right. The pitch has
Flicked away
now
nicely.
played about 90 plus 30, 120 over, so it's gotten a lot more abrasive. So when the pitch gets a lot more abrasive, then your ball gets older faster. When your ball gets older faster, then your ball, one side of the ball gets rougher faster. And when you work the ball well, then and if you maintain the ball well, that'll aid some amount of swing. Now I know David Lloyd has been harping about how there can't be reverse swing on this pitch, but I've been seeing the ball going towards the shiny side since day one. So I think there's been a hint of reverse swing, and it's been exaggerated because of passage of time in the last 1.5 days. So that could be a reason. I'm not entirely sure if that's the reason. Also, I am surprised. Actually, I'm surprised. Wagner never swings the ball. If anything, he might get little
Ooh,
deviation
good ball.
off the seam. But Kabir Kudus says yes. All right. Okay. We are up to 4 viewers, gents. 4 viewers. Abdul Kalam
Wow.
asked me to dream.
Just 6
Abdul
more
Kalam
to
asked me
go.
to dream. And now, I dare say, we are 6 whole human beings away from 10 motherfucking human beings watching this stream. Kabir Kudus,
6 more.
6 more. Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Both our maths are fantastic. Both
Hi,
our maths
Rahul.
are on point right now. Rahul Vendulkar. Jesus Christ. Rahul Vendulkar, let me tell you a little snippet from my childhood. I was 9 years old and it was a rainy afternoon. I turned on Doordarshan and there was an old, foxy, long, silver-haired man called APJ Abdul Kalam. And he asked me, you know what he asked me to do, Rahul Vendulkar? He asked me to dream.
Rahul.
He asked me to dream. And right now, my dream is to get the total concurrent peak viewership to 10. Anyway, Kabir Kudus, I think it definitely has to be the slightly more abrasive nature of the surface over the passage of 120 overs, which is aiding some amount of reverse swing for sure. Because if you see the close up, the ball is definitely moving towards the shinier side, and that means only one thing: that reverse is on offer. Wagner is swinging the ball. I've never seen Wagner swing the ball ever.
Yeah.
So that, but also to be fair, Jim, if you see the England makeup, the England makeup is Jimmy swings it prodigiously, but the other 3 are more hit the deck guys. Stuart Broad has not swung it in like 5 years. He's been getting out batsmen out through cutters and intelligent changes of pace and length. Mark Wood his seam is so upright that it just kind of, if anything, he gets seam movement, not swing. And he's also a kiss the surface kind of a bowler. And Ollie Robinson is a bang the deck bowler. So if you just see the proportion of swing to seam bowlers in either team, Kyle Jamieson and Tim Southee, that's 2:1. So these 2 factors for sure, I think, is contributing to the average swing on the higher side for the Kiwi boys. And the other factor is, I think, also there could be an atmospheric variation between day 1 and day 2. So that's factor 3. But I'm leaning more towards factor 1, and that the pitch is a little more abrasive. And that's why you're going to see Mitchell Santner come into the attack in another 6 overs is my prediction. Hold me to that. Whenever I make a prediction on this channel, hold me to it. Call the cops on me. I don't fear no cops.
You predict a 475 for New Zealand today?
Let's
so that's 4 for 1.
I mean, it was not that far away, the prediction. 378, 475. Let's be honest. It's closer than you think.
Runs.
A whole 100 runs, he said.
Yeah.
Nice line there by Kyle Jamieson, challenging the outside edge. Burns really moving into the ball well, getting a good feel for the bounce. and the ball is really
I never,
pinging off his blade even when he's defending. You can see the shiny
yeah,
side is on the outside. Uh, if you can see, the shiny side is on the outside, and that is aiding the ball to just kind of get that slight curve away from the right hander, from the left hander.
I hated, I hated batting towards it to this angle.
I'm guessing a left-hander bowling over the wicket, no?
One second.
Too full there. Almost Yorker length, and if it was actually 3-4 inches behind, it would have been a drivable length.
Yeah, he he bowled the same ball a couple of
Yeah.
balls ago that beat the outside edge.
What is this ad? I have not figured out this ad at all.
Which ad?
Bet this Betway. What ad are you getting? We are up to 5 concurrent viewers, ladies and gentlemen.
This is
5 concurrent
unreal.
viewers. Abdul Kalam asked me to dream. And my
Unreal.
dream is 10 concurrent viewers. Can we get there? Is that too
Just
big of an
double.
ask?
At one point
Is
when
that
we were
too wild a dream? The real myth. Is that too wild a dream?
not anymore.
Or is that
It's
still,
just
is that okay? It's not that wild.
it's just double the viewers. That's not much at all. At
That's
one
not that
point we
wild, I
needed
guess.
5 times the viewers. So
Yeah. Listen, I'd like to be realistic. That's also what Abdul Kalam said. He didn't actually say it, but then he always winked at the end of it. And I could only take one thing from that is that don't take me that seriously. Nice flattish away going delivery there. Harmless. Root enjoys himself to a leave. Helps himself to a leave. What the fuck does enjoys himself to a leave even mean? Sounds a
it
little
means
wrong
he's
almost.
you know it means
Fagner has this tendency. Wow, average swing in the first. That's a significant difference, huh?
yeah,
That's a significant difference.
1.2. That's
Too wide there to get Root interested in doing anything with that delivery. But Wagner has this tendency. He'll just bowl innocuous looking deliveries at a stretch, and then suddenly something will happen.
bring one back in.
I think he has a quick call with Dale Steyn, and then they both grunt, and then he gets charged.
Yeah.
That's such an odd phone call. Wagner and Steyn. Ah, 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 ah. That's it. That's the conversation. Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to 3 viewers. 3 viewers. That's why I
It's
like to keep
happening.
my. That's now you see. Now it's again a wild dream. 5 was a realistic dream, and then again we're back to square
Yeah.
one. We're back to square three.
Now you understand why he winked at the end.
Yeah, now exactly. Yeah, now I get it.
It's all making sense.
Fagner, the 4th innocuous delivery of the over, or was that the 3rd?
It's the
Root will do
fourth,
this
I think.
all day long. He'll do this all day long till there are more than till there's an entire new generation of sheep in Yorkshire. He'll do this. In case you don't know the Yorkshire reference, they're famous for their vast grasslands, which is very it's a very conducive to shepherd behavior.
When I said I think they got scared of his grunting.
I think they got scared.
That's
I
very
think I
possible,
grunted them
Vasu.
away from the stream. Shot there, just sat up for Joe Root. Plays a jabbish pull shot. Didn't really go full throttle on that pull shot. Just kind of
don't
controlled
think-
it.
Yeah.
Kind of controlled it and helped himself to a couple of runs. Actually, the angle was so acute that it was difficult to get it too square on the leg side.
Go
Did
through
well
the
to-
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Difficult to go through the shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just time the jab. There's now this is classic Wagner length. So don't be surprised if he starts like hammering it away in the ensuing couple of overs. Nice length there by Wagner. Good length, just outside off.
Oh yeah.
Root plays it
Well
from the
played.
crease, but late, and that's the over. England are 58 for 2. Yeah, so Ravi actually said this, huh? I think they got scared because shame on Listen, Kabir Kudus, we don't want to stream shame anyone. I think we just came up with with a phrase that's going to change the game of live streaming. Stream shame. Um, I can't say we love them. Actually, yeah, man. Fuck those two fuckers. Whoever those guys are. Don't come back. We are happy with Kabir
Oh,
Kudus,
guys,
Vinay
come
Ramachandran,
back.
and Rahul
Please
Venulkar
come
if
back.
he's even around. I think Rahul Venulkar wanted to tell something much more, a lot more than high. I think he wanted to make a very heavy, loaded statement about something he's planning to do. But he was like, "Listen, I don't want to make
I think,
this. I don't
yeah,
want
he
to say this
wanted
on
to
the
until
casual
it
leggy of
grunts.
all."
Then he wasn't quite sure anymore. He's like, maybe I'll just
He was
take a
interested in
step back here.
participating until the grunts. Oh shit! I sabotaged our own channel. Jesus Christ.
Uh,
Kyle Jameson. Who does Kyle Jameson remind you of? He reminds me of someone. I'm just not able to place his face.
I
No, it's not. By the way, say hello to OP Jindal's latest student, not student, but latest admit, the real myth,
I
full on
I
middle, and
don't even
Rory
know if I'm
Burns.
joining.
That's why I said latest admit, not student.
Okay.
Rory Burns
Yeah, yeah.
presents the full face of the blade with a nice little check defensive stroke to mid on. I love how Rory Burns with that angle. 1 second, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a demonstration only for Rahul Venulkar because he's been awfully silent. So let's do something to cheer him up. Rory Burns essentially he sets himself up like this. Look at his bat. You know who else used to have a setup like this?
Brian
But not
Lara.
as no. Lara had opened his face to point. You know who else
Okay.
covered? Who else had his outside edge facing point? Graham Smith. Even Graham Smith
Oh,
had that same back lift, but Rory Burns has a very Lara esque shuffle, and he has a Lara esque crouch. So that's why. But in terms of back lift, in terms of back face, both had Graham Smith and Rory Burns have this weird. But the thing with Rory Burns is that at the last moment he kind of unlocks his bottom hand,
yeah.
and it comes straight. But
Yeah.
Graham Smith didn't have that ability. Graham Smith, even when he was
Yeah.
cover driving, it
He would
looked like
just
he was
play it with
on
a
drive.
closed face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he used to cover drive with a closed face.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
how he did it. But then that's being harsh. Graham Smith was a quality bat. Like he had a lot of he never really needed to have a flourish. Everything was just jabs and almost his defense. Sometimes his defense towards the bowler also used to go for a four. That's how much of strength he had. Not the most visually pleasing bat, but on his
Yeah.
day he could be a. He had something called what is that word? Character. I need to know what character is in French. Hold on. Character in
Actually, that's not Rory
France.
Jennings, it's Rory Burns.
Personnage.
Personnage.
Personnage. Graham Smith had a lot of. Rory Jennings, Sachit Sunil. Since you're the first-time viewer of the casual leggy, I don't want to come across as Keaton Jennings. Yeah. That's listen, Kabir Kudus, you stopped my. I had an entire monologue set out for Sachit Sunil. Come on, man. But since you're the Q man, I'm gonna let it go. Keaton Jennings, and this is Rory Burns. Keaton Jennings actually replaced Hasib Hamid, who's actually part of the squad, and both of them made their debuts in India in 2016. Both of them had outstanding debuts actually. Hasib Hamid got injured, I think, in the third test, and that's when Keaton Jennings came in. And Keaton Jennings didn't really make full use of the opportunities given to him. And then after that, there've been a slew of openers. And I think they've just stuck with Rory Burns because they were like, for fuck's sake, we just can't keep doing this. So that's why I think Rory Burns has found the rub of the green, because this is actually the 10th innings. He hasn't 10th innings. This is to be the 10th innings. If he doesn't make a 50 in this innings, it'll be the 10th innings he's not made a 50. So he's actually uh, got some fortune from the selectors, because they were tired of chopping and changing at the top
Yeah,
of the
but
order.
you have to do that at a point. You have to go with someone and just back them. You
Yeah,
can't
you
keep
have to.
switching everybody.
Even if it's a
Yeah,
man with a ponytail, you just have to. You have to.
yeah.
Why do you do
I think
that?
it has to be the man with the ponytail.
Yeah, I guess it
Like
has to be
what's
man.
unique about all of them? They're all averaging
Yeah,
very low, but
yeah.
this one has a ponytail.
Can you please turn around? If you don't mind, just turn around. We'd like to see the back of your head. All right, that man has a little bit of a pony action. What do you say, Robert? I'm okay with it, Clive. I think that's a fantastic decision. That's a fantastic. What do you say? Ruti, what do you say, Ruti? Do we go with the man with the hair, or we go with the man with the average? Oh, I think we go with the man with the hair any day. I don't know why I sounded like. Who did I sound in the end like? Oh, we go with the hair any day. That doesn't sound like Joe. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So Rory Burns, he's shaping up really well. Honestly, like
Yeah.
I'm liking the cut of his jib. I like the way he presents the full face of the blade, especially on the leg side of the field. When I say leg side, I mean on the, if this is the stumps, then this side of the stumps.
Mhm. Oh,
Oh,
wait.
thank God we got rid of Sibley. Honestly, he's done all the stuff. I don't want to sound rude, because all of them are all of them are skilled, hardworking people, right? I don't want to shit on anyone, but
Internationals.
if there's one guy that I have respect for, I've got respect for all these guys, but if there's one guy I'd rather watch paint go dry than watch anyone bat, it would be Dom Sibley. I would rather sit and watch paint go dry than watch Dom Sibley bat.
Oh shit. We missed our opportunity to play mini clip cricket.
Damn, that's actually, you know why, you know what, the 3 second silence that was there before this sentence, it was a silence of regret. Or was there a
Yeah.
regret of silence? Silence of regret, yeah.
Silence of regret.
Regret of
Yeah.
silence, silence of regret, yeah. We're at 4 viewers. We have 6 more to go. Kabir Kudush, Vinay Ramachandra, Rahul Menulkar, and Sachit
Come on,
Sunil.
guys.
I'm guessing these are the 4 very warm and giving gentlemen. Uh, much like Colin D. Grandome. I think Colin D. Grandome is actually a gentleman in real life, because usually when they look like that, it's the opposite. But with a
But you
name like
wouldn't want to. You won't want to find out. I'd rather not
yeah,
know.
you don't even want to find out. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd rather leave it ambiguous with Colin D. Grandome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This kid has been doing the scoring since the
Yeah,
start.
Colin D. Grandome seems like the kind of seems like the kind of guy who would not have a door, but have like a cage to when he like he has a shutter cage. Like he just like normal people close the door, he just shuts a cage. Is that the right word? Is it a cage? What is this? A shutter cage? You know what I'm talking about, no? Those old elevators, those old escalators or elevators, yeah,
Oh,
that you use.
okay.
Shut.
I guess it's yeah.
What do you call
Yeah. I
that? A
guess you call
gate?
it.
A shut gate? Can we ask our viewers? What do you call this, guys? What do you call this? You remember those old elevators, and you have that greasy metal where you
Yeah,
always
that
have to
you
check
have
your hands,
to.
like what the fuck, and then ask your doctor
That
if you
you
have
struggle to close it.
you may have. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, these guys I
Very
think are googling.
awkward pull
Let's
shot.
hope they're googling. Yeah.
Like he played previous ball. Ball keeping.
Rory Bones has a certain look to him, huh? He feels like he's got that look like I want to get 64 today. I want to get 64 and then throw my wicket out kind of look. Let me
No,
show
he's just
these
thinking
guys
about the
what
next
what a
14
64 is
runs.
all
I think
about.
once he gets his 50, he doesn't care anymore. He'll retire.
Yeah, I don't think he's. Oh, by the way, guys, let me just check if he's got a. Has he hit a test
We're up
100?
to
This
6
is his
viewers.
24th
Can you
test.
believe this?
No way! No way! No, no,
6
no, no, no.
viewers.
I just call them sliding chains. Look, man, I think Kabir Kudus is. I don't know if he's trolling us with his geniusness or he's just being genuine because that's a solid answer. That's a fucking solid
Sliding.
answer.
Yeah, they
Sliding
are sliding
chains.
chains.
You know what? That sounds like
Pull
something
shot.
I would author. Not I, but I would like. You can imagine someone authoring a book called Sliding Chains. It just reeks of New York Times bestseller, Sliding Chains. A read worth losing your job. Thank you, Kabir Kudus. I hope you take my suggestion and write that book called Sliding Chains. We are up. No, the real myth. We are not up to 6. We are still at 5.
We were.
The
I think we dropped
moment
to
we
you.
hit 10, I'm going to put up. I am barely non-genuine. Listen, I think. No, but I'm getting this. I'm getting a troll vibe from Kabir Kudus because he's saying now once I passed English. Listen, I don't give a fuck. I think Kabir Kudus is well and truly a part of the casual leggy family. I hate using the word family, but what do you call casual leggy?
Community.
It has to be a little bit. It has to have an alliterative touch to it. Casual leggy class, yuck. Casual leggy cult, yuck.
Cult.
Cults never end well. They always end in distant prisons.
Yeah, they end in a documentary.
They end in a documentary. Couldn't have said that better. The real myth. Coming up.
Yeah.
What is up with the weather here in Bengaluru? Have you ever actually said the word Bengaluru? The real myth.
Maybe ironically. Don't think I've actually.
I don't think. Even I'm using it very very facetiously right now. I don't really intend to call it
Am I
Bengaluru.
tripping, or are we actually at 6 viewers right now?
We are. I don't want to look at it because then only Abdul Kalam's face comes in my mind, and I don't want to have that face right now.
7. It says 7 on my
Okay.
screen.
No way! No
It
way!
says
That's
7 on my
nasty,
screen.
dog.
I'm
That's
just putting
fucking
that there.
nasty. That's nasty. All right, now
Are
we
we
have.
truly at
Let's
7
focus on
viewers,
the
or is
cricket
this?
for a bit. Do you think people are coming in for the cricket? I don't know. That's what I can't tell. Neil Wagner goes
Sorry,
back
the
to
Bangalore weather did not. It's 7. It's 7. Yes, it's 7 viewers.
Neil Wagner is doing a classic Neil Wagner here. He's going around the wicket to the left-hander, trying to get him tucked over here. He's got a short leg in place, the catching short leg in place. Doesn't have any empathy towards that short leg's head whatsoever, if I know Neil Wagner right.
Yeah.
Because he bowls
I feel sorry for that shot. I feel sorry for the next New Zealand debutant. He's going.
That's a no
They're going
ball.
to chuck him at short leg.
But you know what the short leg is doing? He's being a cheat. It's not really short leg. It's more like silly square leg. That's not really short leg, is it?
Yeah.
It's more like a silly square leg.
But why?
That's
actually,
a good question.
what's the point of that position?
See, okay, what are we trying to do here? Neil Wagner doesn't have pace, so he's not going to get the batsman jumping really. So what he wants to do, I'll tell you what he wants to do. He wants to get a little bit of extra lift and have Rory Burns glove it. Like Rory Burns will never be rushed for time. He'll actually be early into the pull. It'll hit the glove and plop up. Not plop up. It'll just go that exact distance where Tom Latham. Is that Tom Latham at silly square leg? On the other side of Joe Root? Now Joe Root. So is he going around the wicket or over the wicket? This will be interesting. My guess is going over the wicket to the right-hander. Let's see. Yes, over the wicket to the right-hander. Yeah. Yep.
That's nice. Short.
Plays a steering pull shot to fine leg.
Too much down the leg side.
But that's what he does. This is what he does. He'll keep doing that all day long and then just tire the batsman into having a slight brain fade. And then something will suddenly plop up from nowhere. Don't be surprised if he gets another silly short leg, silly square leg. Don't be surprised. He's done that in the past.
Okay.
And then he tends to bowl this wide sucker delivery also as a surprise delivery. So things are getting interesting here. England trailed by 309. What? Look, I'm talking about the cricket. Oh, we're up to 7. Come in with this. Abdul Kalam. What did he tell me? The real myth. 12 years ago. Rory Barnes looks like a malnourished.
That's see. I
Kabir
don't see
Kudus,
how this is
everyone
a.
looks like a malnourished Rohit Sharma. Everyone. No one is as
I don't
nourished
see
as
how
Rohit
this is
Sharma.
a. I don't see how this is a viable tactic. Bowling it far down, short, wide the leg, down the leg side.
Even I've been even I have faced the same situation while doing
It's
fixed
not
commentary
worth
for
giving
Sports
away
India.
70 runs in boundaries to get that one wicket.
I've seen this. I've seen him do this so many times. I'll be like mocking Fagner. I'll be like, what did you be say? You're bowling, mate. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, he'll be like, oh, okay, I'm grunting again. I'm grunting again. This will definitely result in 3 less viewers. But then, yeah. So I've seen this in the past. He keeps doing this. Keeps plugging away at that shitty outside leg stump. This thing, and suddenly he'll get one to rear off the surface on the neck, and then the batsman will be in all sorts of trouble. So, listen, I'm done. I'm not going to criticize Neil Wagner anymore. Have you taken a look at Neil Wagner's test record, the real myth?
I
Hold
haven't
on.
seen it. What is it?
It's actually on the screen. 52 matches, 219 wickets, 26.45 average. Bowling first change. For a first change bowler, that's ridiculous. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And his average speed is what? 131, 132?
130, yeah, 130,
He is the
130,
king.
135 max.
He's the king of pricing out a short ball wicket. He's the king of it. It's like a one way. I think like he doesn't. The thing is, he doesn't get bored bowling that line, bowling that length. He doesn't get bored. The key to success in any sphere of life is lack of boredom. Like right now, if I keep doing this for the next, if I don't stop this live stream, I know at some point we'll reach 10. Oh shit, we're 6.
We're 5, I think.
Kabir Kudus has a point. Let's read that out. I think they're trying to replicate the bounces the English guys were generating from the uneven bounce from the pitch. Yeah, there is a little bit of uneven bounce. We saw a few deliveries from Kyle Jamieson scooting along the surface.
Yeah, you saw
but let me read this
good
again.
player,
I think
knee length pull shot.
yeah, it's almost like a waddle pull, a wobble.
Yeah,
Is that a shot? A wobble? Sounds like something you'd eat.
wobble.
Real myth. You're 3 hours away from piri piri fries, huh? 3 hours exactly. I think they should have a silhouette of your face on those on those mixed packets. Just a silhouette, not your actual face. Just your side profile. Just your side profile. I think they're trying to.
Are we at 8 viewers? Is this
No, we are
real?
at 9 viewers.
We're
We are at
at
9 viewers.
9.
We are creating history here at the Casual Leggy. We're up to 9 viewers.
9.
8. Wow, Vinay Ramchandran, you're one human being behind. It's 9.
That's one away from a dream. That's one away from a dream.
Ah, fuck, back to it.
10. Back to
We're
it.
at 10. Oh my God,
We're
Abdul
at
Kalam.
10 viewers.
Abdul Kalam.
Oh my God. Abdul
Abdul
Kalam.
Kalam.
What is the wing for? What is the wing for? It makes no sense.
It makes sense because I actually wanted 100, but it still makes sense. The wink still.
10
Yes,
viewers.
Kudus. Let's go. Let's fucking
That's bizarre.
go. Let's go back to the cricket
Oh
because
my
I don't
God,
think.
okay.
Listen, Abdul Kalam asked me to dream. Kabir Kudus, don't say congrats. Don't leave us. Because whenever someone says congrats, it feels like.
No. Kabir has been here from
leaving is imminent.
from ball 1. It's back to 9. Shit.
It's back to 9. All right, listen.
It's fine.
I think, Amit, today we're going to order 1 peri peri fries. I think you need to order like 6. Actually 10. Because we need 10. And distribute it over the next 12 hours. 1 peri peri per hour. It's 1 pp per hour. That sounds wrong. Kyle Jameson
God.
getting one to lift, but that's too wide. That's almost like 10 stump. Has Root leaving it
Came
without
back
any
all
stress.
the way though.
Came back, huh? We're back to 8. Oh, God. I'd rather have 7 than 8, honestly. I'm not very good at live streaming, am I? When I'm saying I'd rather have 7 than 8.
Careful what you wish for. One guy who doesn't really want to be here will be like, okay, this is for you, Vasish.
Imagine a live streamer live streams but doesn't want people really watching him. I think that could
So
work
we
to
have
your
8
advantage.
views. One of you, please leave. I'm sorry, but one of
No,
you
all of you
leave.
leave. I just want this for myself. Really nice partnership stitched by Burnsy and Rudy. Burnsy
Evening.
and Rudy are cooking along in a nice little pace over here. Someone's indulging in some crisps. Can you tell me something? Why do English, they
People
have
call it.
fish and chips, but still they
Yeah.
call their potato chips crisps. Okay,
No,
Wagner,
chips
the
are
field is
fries.
as
What
such.
we call fries,
Wagner
they call
going over
chips.
Wagner going, he's back over the wicket to the left-hander. We've got a leg gully. We have got a
Got a
short-ish square leg. We've got a mid-wicket. We've got a gully. We've got a point. I don't see the silly short leg, the silly square leg anymore.
yeah, the
He's
big
abandoned the tactic of attacking the underarm.
and
I
there's
think we're going
a
to see some full ones here outside off stump. Oh no! Just as I say that, he bowls a
he's
dirty,
gone back to his best.
dirty. He's bowled a he's bowled a dirty down the leg short ball that kind of died
I
on
just don't
BJ
understand
Watling.
this.
Also, salute to BJ Watling. This is his third last Test match. We have not given him his due. He's been an absolute stalwart for New Zealand cricket in the last ever since BB Mac called it quits. And another South African, but not really because they moved when he was 12 years old. Uh, Shot again under. Oh, that leg gully coming into play just beats
But
him. But there's protection with fine leg,
oh, there
who's
is
square and
protection.
makes ground. This is getting
Ace.
interesting.
They just took one. Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't Wagner look like a modern day Nazi? Honestly, he looks like a modern. Look at Rory Burns. He's almost like he-
Yeah,
he's almost
yeah.
like batting to Wagner on a different pitch, on a
It's I
patch.
think
Also, another thing
it's
we need to address this whole patch situation. We need to do Vinay
I
Raman.
heard you mention this before.
Yeah, we
I
need
have a
to address this once and for all. Can we get
I
some
have a
Kiwi on the
theory.
stream? Can we get this Kiwi on the stream? Because, okay, this is again part of my Abdul Kalam brain. Can we just get one Kiwi on the stream and confront him? If they can say, take the piss, do they say, I'm sure they don't say I'm going for a puss, right?
I have a theory. I have a theory. I think they call
Huh.
it the patch.
What?
They don't
What
mean to
is
say
it?
PITCH. I think they mean to
What?
say the
I
patch.
think
It's the patch on the wicket that you the patch on the ground that you bowl.
so you're saying
Yeah.
that it's not even the word I,
It's
the
it's
letter I
they're
is
not
not even
trying
the
to say
word for them.
pitch. Yeah, they're trying to say patch. It's
They're saying to
patch.
say patch, but they're saying patch.
Patch.
Uh,
Yeah. That's
ah,
my theory.
that's see, that's why you got into OP Jindal University. If you ever wondered why they admitted you, it's because of these spectacular insights.
It's the same
These
ball again. He's
you were
tried
like,
to
okay,
whip it
we're back
away,
to
but
six. We're back to six concurrent viewers. That's all right, I guess. Oh, we're back.
oh
We're
no.
sliding. We're sliding and chaining right here, as Kabir Kudus said. We're sliding down a slippery slope. And I still don't know what is uphill and downhill at Lords. I still don't know.
5.
Ooh, effort ball there. He's got those the Dale Steyn. No, the Dale Steyn veins are out.
Yeah. He's remembering that phone call
Neil
last
Wagner
week.
should never grow out his hair. Never. There's any one person who shouldn't grow out his hair is Neil Wagner. Shot, sat up, and that
It's
scrumptily
that
pulled.
same ball
That
again.
pulled fearlessly all around the ground. Square leg
Yeah.
had to say no chance is ridiculous because he was never in the reckoning. But that was he got onto it in a flash. And that was from the meat of the bat. That I
Yeah.
think this is start of the innings, to be honest. That had authority written all over it. And you were right, the real
He
man. He's really good. He really sets himself to pull the ball well and cut the ball well.
yeah.
Yeah.
He tried playing
Having
the
said
same
that,
shot last
his
ball. He
forward
didn't
defense has
quite time
been
it as well.
pretty solid. Yeah. Is he up to a 50 yet? Or what?
No, 43 or 47, one of the two.
All right, let's just wait. Why am I have the score on the stream
Yeah,
and I'm still
47.
suffering. 47. All right, okay.
Yeah, he's on 47.
We're up to 7. We're up to 7. We're back up to 7.
7.
I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll get my dinner. Sure,
Oh my
Kabir Kudus,
god.
please.
That's another horrible delivery, and that's okay. Just a single.
Vinay Raman says, "Evening, boys. Evening, Mr. Vinay Raman. Can we call you Windram? Is that too forward? Is that too forward? I don't know. Am I crazy to call you Windram? But fuck it. Only
I don't
the
think
the, the
anything's too
most.
forward on the casual leggy class, as you like to call it.
Glad to have you back, Kabir Kudus. Glad. I think things were kind of sliding down the wrong hill when you
Yeah.
left. I think now things are going to pick up back again. Okay, let's do 1 hour of solid commentary and not talk any more gabaz, as my fifth standard geography teacher used to say. He used to legit say gabaz, by the way. Hey, please
Gabaz.
stop this garbage for garbage. Hey,
Okay.
stop this garbage.
Back to the cricket.
Back to the cricket.
It's a little bit of a mini comeback here by the English boys. Rory Burns tapping, getting into a good crouch-like position. That's wide there by Kyle Jamieson. Nicely clipped, fine.
It's boundary.
Goes for 4. And that's 50 for Rory Burns.
First
That's his
50 in 10 innings.
first 50 in 10 innings and 9 test 50. He's replying the fights shown by the selectors on this patch.
Yeah, he is. As I said, I think Amit, the real myth. I think when he was 28 itself, I called that he's got that look about himself that
he wants to get a 68.
he
You
wants
said.
to get a 64. Yeah, a 64,
Oh,
and then throw
64.
his wicket away.
Okay.
Two slips in place. That moved away significantly.
Yeah.
But the line was the line helped Rory Burns. It kept moving away from the off stump, which enabled a fairly simple leave. But that's a nice angle there from Kyle Jamieson. He's going a little wide of the crease and getting that penetrative, awkward angle. I think if he gets it a yard shorter, then he's going to get a yard shorter. Then he's going to get Rory Burns feeling for it, because Rory Burns starts feeling for things when he's on the back foot. That's just a theory. Look, we like to float theories.
Considering they keep it straight.
Yeah, that's a better length, but poorer line. But having said that, Jameson is getting some nice lift from this wicket, and also there's a slight cloud cover that we can see. That only means one thing. Oh, Jimmy! But guess what? Jimmy is in the opposite team, so that only means one thing. Oh, Saudi! Let's get him Saudi. Let's get him Saudi back in the attack. I can't understand. Kyle Jamieson was part of the IPL, but Trent Bolt is not playing. Both of them are part of the two slips in place. Lovely line, lovely length.
Ooh, that's the perfect delivery.
That's a perfect delivery. Really well left by Burns there. And that is why I was stating earlier that he should get it a yard shorter and maybe put a little more oomph into the ball. Then he'll get him fending off the back foot.
But the thing is, if you pitch it a yard shorter, you don't get that amount of movement.
That's true. But then still the angle is acute enough. So
yeah.
Getting some really nice late movement, as you said. Yeah, on that good length region. Again, beautifully bowled. Nicely covered the swing there with Rory Burns. This is the only time that Rory Burns has a habit of shuffling a bit across towards his off stump, which enables him to cover the away going delivery. But the one that comes back in is always susceptible to. So I still think that's the way he's going to get out, is the ball that comes into him.
I don't understand why that happens though. Sorry.
I think Kyle Jamieson is setting him up for that. That is bang on, bro. Kabir Kudus, what is bang on, bro?
I think he's talking about your accent, your British commentary accent.
But I was doing a Tasmanian and like these. I was doing an accent that people between New Zealand and Australia speak on the channel. Yeah, it's mostly swimmers. Thanks, Kabir Kudus. Thank you.
Oh no, are we down to 4 viewers right now?
We'll keep doing this. There's a lot more in the bag. If you want want us to go Scottish, we can go Scottish. Yeah, pretty interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Joe Root is putting up a little bit of a performance here. Yeah, pretty interesting. All right. What do we have here? Now we have how many overs left? We have minimum of 20 overs left. England trailed by 289. Rory Burns has got into a nice, comfortable, rhythmic batting stride. He's at 53 from 95 balls. Joe Root is channeling his Pujara, which is not a bad thing at all. Let's stop considering that a bad thing. Ruchi is if it's very rare that you see Ruti playing second fiddle if it's not Ben Stokes at the other
end. Yeah.
Also, Ben Stokes
is major thanks to Wagner bowling those horrible deliveries to Burns.
Do you mean Wagner?
Sorry, Wagner.
Wagner, Rotten from Pretoria. My mother and father left and told me that Wagner, you need to go to Wellington to make a cricketing career. Let's go. Oh, Mitch Santner. Okay, here's the thing with Mitch Santner. His right hand suspends, falls across faster than any left-hand spinner you've ever seen. Because usually left-hand spinner use this right hand as a guiding arm. Santner is avant-garde. He's a radical left-arm spinner. He doesn't use his right arm at all. It just falls over so quickly. See that? Just collapses. So
it doesn't even come up.
It doesn't come up.
Yeah.
I hope only over here it doesn't come up. I hope. That was nicely clipped away to short leg. Short leg pensively collects it because that was hit so firmly to him. I think Santner. Is there a rough that we can see? Is there a rough on offer? Let's get a good look at the punch again. Oh yeah, there are a few footmarks. Oh wow! Spin, that massive run.
Oh, just as you were talking about it.
Just when I was talking about the rough. Now you see all these commentators will start observing the rough. But on the casual leggy, we call the roughs earlier than the host broadcasters. Fucking hell. He has the most boring action. I think it's an interesting action. I think it's a bit harsh on Santner because most left-arm spinner has this very conventional, let me just be languid and lazy, and all left-arm spinners are coaches' pets. Would you agree with the real myth? All left-arm spinners are all the coaches love them because left-arm spin is the easiest.
Action.
Here's the thing: coaches love bowlers that do not threaten them. But when I say that, usually coaches are at the umpiring position, right, in the nets, and they like bowlers who are accurate just because they don't want to get hit. So and left-arm spinners are born accurate. They're boring as fuck. They're designed to be accurate.
Accurate to the right hand. I think
now we have
struggle.
How badly will England rue the fact that they didn't play a top quality spinner in the form of Dom Bess or Jack Leach? Joe Root Joe Root actually thought of himself as there is no rough for the right-hander here, but he's got a slip in place and a short leg even for Joe Root for the one that comes with the arm. Okay, here's the thing. I have an interesting question for you, the real myth. Do you think that left-arm spinners, when they don't turn the ball and just goes with the arm, do you think it's intentional or it's just natural variation of the pitch?
No, it's definitely intentional.
Are you serious?
Or for a left-hander, if it goes straight. Okay, no. You're saying for a left-arm spinner, to a right-hand batsman.
Yeah. If it goes straight, right-hand batsman, it's intentional.
Not to a right-hand batsman, because the objective is to try and get it away from them, and with the angle, it's not really going to hit the stumps for an LBW.
Yeah. No, for a right-hander, I don't think. Do you think when it goes with the arm, right? When a left-arm spinner bowls, and the odd one just goes with the arm or just
Yeah,
holds its line. Do
arm
you think
ball.
it's
Yeah.
intentionally? Do you think it's intentional? I
Uh,
don't think so. I never think so. Because I always see the revs on the ball and it looks like it's going to spin away, but it just goes straight. So this
okay.
whole theory of arm balls, I'm calling cat on it. Um, I'm pro right arm off spin than left arm off spin.
Or is it the revs are
Okay,
there,
here's the
but
thing. You can do it. Honestly, it's just a matter
yeah, the
of
undercut, right?
yeah. Your
Yeah,
traditional left arm's grip is this, and then when you want to let
yeah,
go with the arm, you kind of get your index finger along the seam over
underneath.
here.
Yeah,
But then again, it's difficult to. This kind of gives it away to the batsman unless you kind of use your wrist a little bit
yeah.
more to disguise.
We saw Akshar Patel do it a lot.
We saw him in Ahmedabad do it a lot, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I think it's all natural variation of the pitch.
You're
I'm
saying
not convinced about Akshar
Akshar
Patel's arm ball.
Patel was lucky to
I
get
think
those
every ball is
250
an
balls
arm ball,
back to
and
back.
once in a while it spins because of the pitch of the putt.
It's all arm balls.
He's an arm ball machine. He's an arm ball machine. He's an arm ball factory. All right, guys. I think it's been intense. It's been an intense 1 hour because we got to 10, but we're back to 4.
Oh
Um,
no.
so is this too wild a dream again? To think of 10. I think let's expand our horizons to 15.
Oh no way.
To 15
You
concurrent
are saying we
viewers.
need 11 more viewers.
That's the math on that. That's why OP Jindal accepted you. Remember that. Never forget that.
Oh my gosh.
There's a guy who looks like he's texting the other girl in his life in the background. That's definitely another girl in the life text. For sure. You can make out from his face. You can make out from his face. It's a little tensed.
Okay. Grandom has been very
Back
economical.
to Christ. Can we just call him Jesus? Can we just call him Jesus?
Oh my god. Look at that economy.
Wide, too wide. Look at that economy. Insane. He always does this. Every time I think about when I'm watching Grand Home Bowl, which actually, if it wasn't for the stream, I would rather watch paint go dry. Have I used that phrase before? I think I did, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather watch wood peel away.
Mhm.
But then when you look at his figures, I mean, like, it makes sense because he never gives you that length, the real myth. Look at this ball also. No length to
Yeah, yeah.
hit. No length to hit ever. And it's
Yeah.
at that pace where you can't even use the pace. Tomorrow we can get much
Yeah.
more people, hopefully. Inshallah, Kabir Quddus. Inshallah.
Get much
I
more
hope you're
people.
back because tomorrow is the Real Myth's birthday, so we might have a birthday special in place tomorrow night. I don't think he'll be too free for the afternoon and morning sessions.
If we don't
The
get
Real Myth
15
will be
viewers,
back.
then I think it's a shame.
Huh? Yeah, if we don't get
Especially
15
if
viewers
not
on your
getting 15
birthday, then
viewers.
that'll be
Yeah.
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 We're being pretty shameless about it, but then that's just facts. Oh, we have dropped to 3. We've dropped to 3. Oh boy, that hurts. That hurts. Oh shit.
It hurts because there was
Jesus.
7 people who thought, no, this is not it.
Don't say
I will
that, the real.
campaign.
Don't say that, the real. All right, Santner. We have a catching short cover in place, slip and short leg. To full that, Joe Root not interested in driving. He's not being seduced for the big drive yet. Just going to suss out about an over more from Santner, see what it's doing off the wicket. But there's nothing to worry on Joe Root's side of the wicket because there doesn't seem to be any rough
Yeah,
as such.
there's no rough.
Yeah, it's just going on with the arm or just about straightening.
Yeah.
Actually, that was full enough to launch a full-blood cover drive. If Kohli was batting, he would definitely cover drive the shit out of that ball.
Yeah,
For sure. He doesn't waste time for full left arm spinning deliveries. Oh, lovely. What a
Oh,
beautiful
it's a
sweep.
sweep.
Perfect length to sweep.
Should be 2. Yeah.
gets the thing with Joe Root, he gets on top of the ball, gets on top of the
Yeah.
ball when he's sweeping. Most the thing with other sweepers is that they try to go flat batted, but his bat always
Yeah.
comes from an angle, like a, as you see there. Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
coming at an angle, which always
Yeah.
ensures that the
Face
ball
down.
is stays down. Yeah,
Yeah.
and as he showed in Chennai earlier in the year, I think right now he's currently the best sweeper of the ball. Oh God, what was
Whoa,
that?
whoa.
Oh God, he
Bizarre
doesn't
delivery.
like BJ Watling at all. Santner does not like BJ
Jesus
Watling
Christ.
at all. I'll be back in. You have found yourself a lifelong loyal foiler. Thank you, Kabir Quddus. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please take your time. Take 7 minutes. Go wild. Go crazy and take 7 minutes. Go crazy. Treat yourself to an extra 2 minutes. But still, we are at four. That's not.
Did you
Was that
on
called
that
no ball,
beamer?
by
Did
the
you?
way?
Yeah, it was called. It was called.
All right. Okay. Justice
I
is
like
being
how
served.
even during this beamer, look at BJ Watling.
Yeah, Mitchell. Look at your. Look at PJ Watling. He's like, mate, let me play that WTC final because you're not playing for sure after that delivery. All right, now it becomes interesting because the rough comes into play. I don't
Yeah.
like to reduce bowlers to, oh shit, oh, there's a rough, so he's going to be good.
But it
Santner
okay.
has
That's a good
has
way
a
to play
limited
that.
skill set, honestly, because he's I don't know if you watched Daniel Vittori bowl. I don't think he's your generation at all. I don't think he was
I've
playing
watched.
cricket when
Yeah.
you became conscious. Did he? Was he? Have you seen him
Yeah.
bowl?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So Daniel Vittori, although he never spun the ball extravagantly, he always used to play around with the flight and the drift.
Yeah.
Got a
Yeah.
lot of drift.
He had a naturally fast action.
He had a working action. Oh, that's nicely cut away.
That's very well played.
Read
Yeah.
the length really quickly and rocked onto the back foot and sliced it. Just
Yeah.
sliced it away to the vacant point region. Anyway, Vittori, the thing is, even though he never got the ball to turn, he put a lot of revs, so many
Yeah.
revs, and always adjusted the speed. So the ball would invariably either curve in or it would go a little faster, go a little flatter. He's always doing something. And the most important thing about Vittori is always landing it in that do I come forward or do I go back length?
Hmm. Yeah.
And if Santner has to, he has stated in many interviews that Vittori is his inspiration, and I think he
Oh yeah.
can he can take a leaf or two and just start. The thing with is I think Shane Warne had said this a long time ago in an interview is that many spin bowlers actually tend to put cones and try to hit that length, right?
Yeah.
Murli was a big proponent of not bowling to a batsman. Oh, nice. Again, that length from Grandhome. Can't go back, can't come forward, just has to play from the crease, play late. That's the maximum you can do. At 120 kmph. The thing with Grandhome is also he's got height. So that also helps.
Yeah.
He's got height. So it's not like Praveen Kumar where you can just clamp down on the front foot and launch him. I'm talking about white bearded Praveen Kumar, not not earlier. Let's respect PK, one of the all-time greats. Again, beautiful angle
Fantastic.
across the left-hander on that very irritating length, on that dirty length, and you can't come forward or you can't go back. I think
But he's happy to leave it.
Evans has made up his mind to respect the shit out of Colin de Grandhomme.
Hmm.
Colin de Grandhomme is also an umpire's delight because even if it's night, even if it's pitch black, he'll be like, I'll allow Colin de Grandhomme to bowl. It's anyway. What was I saying? I was saying Shane Warne always said, don't ever think of let's see a spot on the pitch and bowl. Oh, should I have to land on that spot? Try
Yeah.
and imagine how you want the batsman to play. If you want to get the
Yeah.
batsman driving, automatically your brain will send that signal to your arm to
Hmm.
go on the fuller side. If you try to focus on a particular spot in the pitch, the margin for error is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Vinay Ramchandra, I really like Daniel Vittori's action. Absolutely. Me too. It had such, it was so active and yet so lazy, if that makes any sense. It was filled with activity, but with
But
such a
he
lazy
struggled
touch
with
to it.
shoulder injuries a lot, right?
Who, Vittori?
Yeah.
Shoulder. Yeah, yeah. He had one major surgery,
Yeah.
but looks like you know more about his scapula than me. Look up scapula. Scapula is a legit shoulder-based term.
Okay.
Dude, the cameraman also is dressed like he's going to go for a play and an after party after the game. Look at him. Who dresses up like that as a cameraman? He's oh
Oh,
wow,
what a
again
ball!
beautiful length. Yeah,
Oof.
beautiful ball. Again has Rory feeling for it, but just withdraws from the defensive stroke in the nth moment, and that'll be
Yeah.
103 for 2 and 35. England, I think you know what? It's getting a little bit overcast. I'm campaigning for Saudi to come back into the attack. And you know what? Saudi will come back and trap Rory Burns LBW. Yes, I've said that. You can hold me to it. An official prediction is going live on the casual leggy. I think we need to have some sort of banner or a ticker to enable these big calls so that it's on. Actually, I
Can you
can do that
not put
right
it
now.
in instead of this beautiful Shastri
Shastri,
quote?
Shastri says Kohli after. Oh Lord. Let me see what are the banners I've got for you to entertain. All right, this is an interesting one. Amit, what were you doing as a
Yeah.
teenager?
I wanted you to. I didn't know
When
what
you were
exactly he said.
15,
I
what
saw
were you
the.
doing?
I'm still a teenager.
You don't have to say everything. We all understand
No,
what
wait.
you may
I
have
saw
been doing as
the
a 15.
I saw the
What?
apology video where he was reading off a sheet and he didn't
Yeah, he was
really
reading off
care
this.
about it much. He was like, I don't know why they asked me to do this. I don't
Yeah,
even remember
honestly.
this
In fact,
tweet.
I stand by my sexist and racist comments. Fuck you, motherfuckers.
Wait, what did he say though? I didn't actually see the comment.
Yeah, I don't think it's available for public consumption.
Oh,
They would have
okay.
taken it down. But I think some really, I think some guys who really knows how to make use of their time has
That's
actually taken screenshots from that time and put it up. But
yeah,
in any case, I think it's a bit harsh to bring up something that
8
someone
years
does as a
ago.
kid. Yeah, as a kid, as a 15-year-old kid. I mean, like that's
Yeah,
crazy. That's
yeah.
crazy. That's not done. Uh, I mean, if he was 18, like you're going to be in a couple of hours, then yeah, hang him on a hanger and just waddle him around.
But
Uh,
did you see the apology?
I saw the, oh wow, perfect
What a
delivery.
ball!
Perfect delivery. Got him on the front foot, got him feeling for that length, and it just whizzes past his outside edge. Santner getting some lovely revs on the ball. He's
Yeah,
got that shiny side on the outside. When even by the way, this whole working of the ball is not restricted to seam bowling. It also helps
yeah.
spinners because that's what enables the drift. So if the shiny side is outside, then it kind of drifts away from the right hander, and then
Mhm.
that kind of gets the right hander feeling for it because you're following the drift. Too full there again. This is the
Too full.
problem. He'll bowl one ball which is on the dream length, and then bowl one full or one short. I know it's harsh.
Yeah,
I know it's hard. Look at his first class career,
but
not
it's
even
too
test
full.
career.
And
His first class career is 47.74, not even test. He's still not got a fifer in
yeah.
test match cricket
I
or first
saw
class cricket. That's pretty
I
poor.
saw a post which said, "Will England regret not keeping a full-time spinner?" And then somebody in the comments said, "Joe Root has a better average than Santner." as
He
a,
does.
as a,
He does, yeah.
yeah, he does.
Wow. That's something, huh? Joe Root having a better average than a lower average than Santner, than Mitch Santner. But then
Yeah,
you know what? I'm actually a fan of him. I know that because he's got the goods, he's got that index finger, a supple index finger to put those revs, and that's what I always look for in a spinner. I don't care about accuracy first at all. Accuracy is the last. I want to see if he's giving that ball a rip. Too often we get carried away by accuracy for a young spinner, but it's about whether he's
think
giving those imparting those revolutions, giving that
Revolution.
finger a hard yard, giving those wrists some work. That's how
Yeah.
you assess
But
a natural
Burns is
talent of a
playing him
spinner.
quite well, stepping out and playing him before the rough impacts anything.
I mean, that's the only way to counter
Yeah.
and protect yourself from the rough,
I mean,
unless
Root
it's
has.
obviously short. But you know the whole thing about stepping out, right, to a spinner, the point of
Yeah.
no return, right? If you, I think the best players of spin, like if you take Michael Clark, for instance,
Mm.
or Steve Smith, for instance, or for that matter when I'm talking about one-day cricket, Rohit Sharma, they always step
Yeah.
out. They always step out just
Oh,
after
did he?
the spinner has delivered the ball. Like it'll be here where it's a
Hmm.
point of no return, where the bowler can't adjust his length, and that's
Yeah.
when they step out. And it's
Yeah.
such a it sounds easy on paper. I think it's one of the hardest things to do. Honestly, if you
Grandum got movement.
premeditate your D Grandon continues, look at his economy rate. You wouldn't
Yeah,
want that to
and
be
he's
your
getting
country's
movement.
economy,
He's still
but
getting movement on the ball.
still getting movement. Yeah. And also, I think it's a very important thing because the other day I saw a comment on on a cricket video saying that it'll be interesting because pitches in England will swing. Hold on, I know a lot of people are under this misnomer. There's a very significant and obvious difference between swing and seam, right?
Seam. Yeah.
Swing is in the air, seam is off the
Off
punch,
the pitch.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you see something moving off the deck and say, "Oh, arey yaar, kya swing hai, boss?" Don't say swing. Treat yourself with a little bit of respect and say seam.
Yeah.
That's Rachin Ravindra on screen. Also living in the 70s and hoping to get into a
Oh,
band.
good ball again. This is the
Well, it's that
second or
length.
third time he's catching Joe Root with the extra bounce.
Yeah, yeah, good point. Yeah. And that bounce also, extra bounce is very unassuming because
Yeah. Yeah.
you know that it's coming at 121. So you're already
Yeah.
relaxed. And when the ball kind of rises up, you're, oh shit, didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Does well to get the bottom hand off and keep it nicely on the ground. Look at him. He's so perched on the front foot. He's already ready. He's got his
Yeah.
stride already out. There he plays it from the crease. Touch outside off stump. And no exaggerated movement on the air or in the air or off the wicket, but still in that annoying length. That annoying length. He's the master of the annoying length.
Yeah. Look at this. 12 runs in 8.5 overs.
Yep. Yeah. That's what you get to it. And it's so funny, like with a name like Colin de Grandhomme and that fucking hair and that fucking frame, and he comes and bowls at 120. Just like what a cricketer, man. Honestly, what a fucking cricketer. And today when he got out, I was saying that oh shit, if Colin de Grandhomme doesn't score 35, 40 every game, he shouldn't be in the Test team. And then he comes and does this, and this always happens with me. I just and he'll always prove me wrong. He's one of those guys who'll prove everyone wrong every time he plays.
Hmm. Yeah,
What's
because he
happening with Bounty
looks
Singh?
like a nothing player, but
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
something happening.
No, he actually looks like a player, and then suddenly looks like a nothing player when he's actually bowling. And then
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but
He's
nice
built like a
he's a
player.
nice batsman. I like Colin de Grandhomme when he gets going. Not in the test level, but he's a good white ball batsman.
Yeah.
When there's not much happening off the deck, he can hit through the line and really send the ball. You see this guy Darren Stevens, the real myth, 2 for 52.
Dan Stevens.
D
Huh, yeah.
Stevens.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what's his age?
You know what's his age?
Yeah,
What is it?
45.
Oh my god.
He's the
That's
highest wicket
crazy.
taker and highest scorer for his county team
Oh
this
my
season.
god. Highest wicket taker and highest scorer.
And highest scorer, yeah. A little bit of shape away for Neil Wagner. Rory Burns is happy to put bat on ball, even though that could have been easily left. Takes a few steps across and then moves into the ball. Played with little more hands than I would have liked. But I think he sussed the wicket really well and is confident of covering anything that goes away from him. But I still think
Yeah.
they should get Saudi back from over the wicket to Rory Burns. Have 3-4 balls go away from him and get that one because he has a tendency of going across.
Yeah,
As we
Burns is
have
getting
pointed out.
comfortable.
Burns is like, I'm just 7 away from my dream score. Yeah. We're still at 4. Okay. Shit, we're at 4, huh? Kind of. But I think we've done well. I think we've reached that magical double digit, that elusive,
Where did they go, man? Where did
that
six
Abdul
people go?
Kalam-esque number. Okay, let's not worry about them. I think they've gone on to the Fantastic Four. Yeah. Can we be the famous 5 or the seductive 6 or the? Did I just say the seductive 6? No, not the seductive 6. Sorry. I don't want to say sexy 6, man. That sounds a little crass. Give me another word. The scintillating 6, or the sought after 7, or the elusive 8, or the nonchalant 9, or the tenacious 10. There we go. Yay!
Secret 7.
We
No, we don't want to be
famous 5.
secret.
Yes, Kabir put this with some old classic novels. You know that's a novel, right? Secret 7.
Yeah.
That's a series. It's not a novel. What am I saying? Nancy 9. Fuck
No,
is
thanks.
Nancy? That just sounds like a Parsi grandma.
You don't know what Nancy means.
No, what does it mean? Is it huh?
A nonce in
Edit
British
that.
slang is any kind of a pedophile or a rapist or anything of that sort is
What do you
classed
mean
as a
any
nonce.
kind of pedophile? There is a significant difference between a pedophile and a race and a
Uh,
rapist. You mean a
no,
pedophile rapist?
no,
Listen, Kabir
those
Kudus.
kind of people. Those.
I think we would like not. We don't want. Why am I put this as a? Why am I put this as a? As soon as possible. We're not going to be a Nancy 9. Please. That's not what we're going for here at the Casual Leggy. I think we, like Ollie Robinson, also will have to read apology notes tomorrow morning. Get your scripts ready, gents, including you, Vinay Ramchandran. Poor guy, Vinay Ramchandran is an absolute lamb. Don't want to put him through that. Ooh, that kind of straightened.
Yeah.
That kind of straightened. Yeah. But that was too full, so Burns could adjust very quickly. And,
Sorry, bro, I got carried away.
happens to the best of us. Mostly happens to the worst of us, actually. But
happens to Robinson.
Happens to Robinson. Happens to Ollie Boy. All right, where we are at now? Right now, we are at 108 for 2. They've straddled along quite nicely.
Oh, Saudi's into the attack like you want.
Yes, as I was calling. See, this is what you get in the Casual Leggy. I called for it, and it happens. Now he.
Okay, so what do you say? It'll straighten and get Burns out. LBW, you said, right?
Yeah, I think he's going to swing it back a touch, and Rory Burns will play around it. He'll play around it, and it'll wrap him on the knee roll.
Okay.
So that's my predict. 2 slips for Joe Root.
Kind
of short of length on the thigh region, and he helps himself to a nice little clip to deep square, collects 1, turns the strike over to Rory Burns, and now it's prediction fruition time. Zach Crawley, should have expected better from him, Zach Crawley is actually one of my favorite batsmen right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Remember we watched that 267 at your place only last year against West Indies, where Big Rat was bowling? Oh, no, against Pakistan, actually. Pakistan, where Ali Abbas and Kang was bowling, yeah. Against Pakistan, he hit that 267. I want to say Nottingham. I don't know.
I don't know.
Where is all right? So he's going around the wicket. So I don't know about this anymore. But still, I'm thinking that he'll get him on the pads.
Yeah,
that's
he's
a
not
good
going
length.
for the
Way
pads.
outside off stump. Burns bends nicely and gets.
Is he
through the ball nicely there?
He's
straight
trying to
back.
get. He's trying to swing it away from the lefty.
You know who did that consistently from over the wicket? Who does that very easily? Jimmy. Jimmy is one of those bowlers who can get it away from the left-hander coming around the wicket. It's all that middle finger action.
Yeah.
Middle finger action. Oh,
Oh.
suckered him into the drive. Not quite full enough to drive. As you can see from Rory Burns' face, he's like, "Oh yeah, that was not full enough to drive," and it caught the bottom edge of the bat. I don't know
Yeah.
what edge
This
was
length
that.
he was continuously driving even for Jamieson.
Yeah,
A
but
different angle,
with
but
Saudi,
kind of like
yeah, with Saudi, there's always that
same.
little extra that happens.
Yeah.
Something always happens off the punch when it hits flush on the seam.
Mm.
We're up to four. We're up to four. We are always at four, actually. In fact, we got
Yeah.
up to
We're
five.
down to 4. It was
We're
5 a
down to
couple
four.
of months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
I think he should go around over the wicket to be a TBH. He
Yeah.
should go over the wicket
And try and get in.
and bowl a couple of away deliveries, angle it away, and then try to get that one back. But what he's trying to do is completely opposite for. Maybe he still has that ball which kind of drifts back into the pads, but when you're going around the wicket, it always
Yeah.
tends to go down the leg side.
Again going out.
Oh
That's
man,
he's
another. He suckered him into
he's
another drive.
continuously trying to
Legs
feel
again
for
not
it.
really there. He actually didn't try to feel for it. He went for it full throttle.
Really?
Look
Oh
at that.
yeah,
He went
yeah,
for it full throttle.
yeah.
Length wasn't really there. And it
This
kind of also kissed the surface and deviated away. Ross Taylor massaging
I don't know
his.
what that is. Is that his gums are paining? I don't know what.
Let's leave it at I don't know what that is. I don't know. I think he's taken his chiropractor's advice a bit too seriously. Two slips in place. That's too wide.
That's
This
right.
time,
Right.
Saudi getting carried away. He's gone south from north. He's going south. All right. End of the over almost, or is it, or what? Yeah. End
It
of
is.
the
It
over.
is.
109 for
9 for
2.
2.
And who's bowling from the other end? Was it? Oh, Grandome. Yeah, Grandome.
Grandome.
Fantastic four. Oh man, now we are the troublesome three. Now we are the troublesome three, Vinay Ramchandran. Unfortunately, we're back to the troublesome three territory. So, look, guys, we can be proud of ourselves, right? We can be proud
Yeah.
of ourselves.
We got
We've
10.
we've for the first time in the history of 1.5 days of live streaming, we've reached 10 concurrent viewers for a test match that
India isn't playing.
India isn't playing. So,
Yeah.
I think we can be proud of ourselves. I think this is the only stream that Indians are doing live of a test match not involving India. I could be wrong. Actually, YouTube is a wild place. There might be another 120
Yeah.
streams
Yeah.
like this. Honestly, even Mark Wood is agreeing with us. He's like, "Yeah, you fuckers." Fagner from the other end. I think Grandhome has gone to get a little bit of a trim. I think the hair has grown out more than desired. So he's just going to get a little bit of a boundary rope trim, as they call it, a BRT. Mark Wood, Dom Sibley. Dom Sibley has that face and that ball and that frame like suggests that he was really fat at one stage. Like really fat. Fagner.
I don't know if you're trying to credit him for losing weight or just straight up insulting him.
Crediting. Let's be positive here in the casual league. We are all about the positivity. God, that kind of sickens. It kind of suffocates me. All this positivity going around. How much positivity do you want? Wait, is BRT an actual thing? Listen, boundary rope trimming. Look, Wikipedia it. You'll be surprised the number of people that are into that shit. All right. Did you see that delivery? Fagner got it back into route.
Back in.
I never thought Fagner could get the ball swinging away from the left hander. Forget swinging away into the right hander. When I say swinging away into the right hander means it's the same shape essentially to the left hander.
Yeah.
But from that angle, all right, he's got a first slip, he's got a third slip, and he's got a gully. Something will give. I have a feeling. Ooh, Joru thought about it for a second and then just saw it by. Yeah, he's smiling.
I don't know why he got the first ball. Oh, it wasn't the first ball. Never mind. My bad.
What? First ball?
Nothing. I thought the one that came back in was the first ball of the over.
Guys, if you want, you can go to our channel and bus and check out the other videos. The Real Myth and I have a couple of battles in the corridor. You can check that out as well. More of that coming up soon.
Yeah.
So do check out the channel as well. And
quality
and
impersonations.
comment. You guys have a lot of things to say here, so just like translate it to the other
Again,
videos
getting
that
it
we
in.
uploaded.
I think he played that onto his foot.
All right. I missed that. So you can.
I think
don't know what
Root
happened
played
there.
it back onto his foot, or did he get cramp up? No, I think he played it onto his foot.
That's happened quite a bit, this test match, because the first 3 wickets of yesterday were played ons.
Yeah.
Especially the
Yeah, he
one
played that onto his foot.
Oh, he played it onto his foot, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yorkshire feet are not the strongest, so would have hurt. It's all that friendly little sheep-like feet. Oh, by the way, did you see? Were you on the live stream yesterday where we covered Kane Williamson's feet? Man, they're so tiny. They're legit this big. Kane Williamson's feet are like my hands are bigger than it. It almost felt like it was playing a prank on the world.
Wasn't on.
Oh boy, it almost looked like he has a special guy to extend his toenails. What do you call it? Toe fingers, huh? What do you call the fingers on the feet?
You just call it
What do you call
toes.
fingers on the feet? Fingers? FFs?
You call it toes.
You call it?
You said what do you call the toe fingers? Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess. That kind of died on the keeper, huh? There.
Yeah.
What happened over there? Saudi also doing a grand home with his economy. 9 overs, just 17. I think it's time Saudi comes over the wicket to the left-hander, honestly.
Yeah.
Because you know what, man? Because
Sorry.
okay, here's another thing. When it's for I'm talking about for a left-hander because Rory Burns is left-hander. When it's here, then you have all your entire eyesight to enable, which enables you to make quick decisions because it's within your dominant eye, which is your left eye. Nice ball there by Saudi on a length, getting Joe Root on the front foot, and Joe Root does well to like bunt it into the ground confidently. Anyway, Rory Burns is a left-hander. His left eye is dominant, right? So when you're coming around the wicket, he can make quicker decisions. But when you're going over the wicket, suddenly he has to use the other eye, which is his non-strong strength eye. NSC. Is his less dominant eye, which is right eye. So it already creates a little bit of a tricky situation. And if you get it to swing, then you'll have him falling over and hitting the pads. But actually, you've seen Rory Burns. I think he anyway uses his right eye because the way look at it, yeah. So actually,
he doesn't even.
I think that's what they've seen, and they were like, okay, I think around the wicket is better because he anyway tries to. He puts so much of strain on his dominant eye.
Yeah.
Man, what a guy! What a weird. He's such a crab-like. But having said that, he is pretty elegant, to be honest. Like he's got a little bit of class when he presents the full face of the blade. He's got that checkness about him. Nothing like Devon Conway. By the way, Devon Conway is the best check driver in world cricket today. I'm putting it out there.
He was
like
so good.
The precision of his check drive. It just stays. It just stays on the ball. There's no movement whatsoever after making contact. dude.
Yeah.
We have. Is that Simpsons? Is that Simpsons in the crowd? It looks like Simpsons grew a beard and started watching the cricket. Dude, that guy definitely has a Pakistani wife, if that's his kid. For sure. You know what I mean, right? That no
Yeah,
way. That
yeah,
no way is
yeah.
a non-Pakistani white kid. We're still at four. The wisdom of the casual leggy. You said it, Kabir Khuddus. You said it. Where are you from, though, Mr. Kabir Khuddus? Which part of India are you from? Let me take a guess. You have to be Mumbai. Or did you say that somewhere else?
He
You
said he
mentioned
lived
it
in
earlier,
Mumbai.
right? Oh, you did, is it? No, no, no. He
Yeah, he
said I
did.
had an extra wooden door back in Mumbai. Okay, okay. All right, he's from
Yeah.
Mumbai. All right, very good. All right, you don't need to. You can save your breath there, Kabir Khuddus. It's all about the qa. I had a teacher in my Muscat who taught Arabic, and her name was Zaida
Beautiful.
Iqbal, and she used to like
Well,
attack everyone's bottoms if they couldn't get the qa right. The qa. She ever had a thing for things that were beneath the belly button. Why am I saying this about Zaida? But she's a saint. What the fuck am I saying? She's a saint. She was an absolute saint. Oh, some away movement away from the left-hander. Covers the swing nicely there with a half stride. Presents a full face. Back to Neil Fagner. Looking really confident. I still think New Zealand are missing a trick by not exposing that slight shuffle across and attacking. They should set him up for the one that comes back in. They're not doing that enough.
and yeah,
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah,
yeah,
that's the
played back from the
yeah,
start.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Anything that's straight, like he's creating an angle that comes here, and if it just kind of holds its line and not move away, that's when you'll have him in trouble.
Yeah,
Best thing yet is going with the angle from, but the thing is from around the wicket, it tends to go down the leg side, but with DRS, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Two slips, a gully in place. Oh, coming back in
oh,
there, but a
very
bit too short. A bit too short there, which enabled him to leave it on length.
I
Uh,
don't think he expected it to come back in.
yeah, he didn't. He didn't. That's why he left it
Yeah,
on length. Yeah.
yeah,
You see there, he
yeah,
used
not
his
at all.
middle finger there to slightly get a cut on the ball to come back in. You could see
Yeah,
by the steam position. Uh, oh, wow, Uttara, dude, amazing. We have a Bangalore homeboy here. The real myth.
yeah,
The real myth.
I
We have a
kind of knew
Bangalore
that.
homeboy here. Fuck, insane, insane. This is damn. This is it. It's a bit too close for comfort, honestly. but but amazing, amazing. Please let's get the entire Uttarahali gang onto the stream next time. And there we have an amateur version of the Stones in the crowd. Uh, Fagner into his 10th
But
over.
are we up to 6 viewers
Oh,
now?
wow! Gorgeous! Wow! Yeah, you saw Ross Taylor's
What a
face.
delivery.
Started from outside leg stump, swung in the air from middle stump, pitched, and then just took off way outside off stump. That's a class delivery. See,
Yeah,
started
that's
on leg,
beautiful. Oh, that's
swung
beautiful.
onto off, and then
With the
just kept going away.
scrambled seam as well. Did he start with the scrambled seam?
It's not scrambled. It's just that Neil Wagner can't present a straight seam ever. So that's the best he can do with the seam. Oh, is this the last over? Is this? Wow!
Oh,
Wow! Vicious angle being created over there.
yeah,
Root
he's
does
laughing
well
now.
not to like feel for it
After
and just
nine
withdraw
very
back
average
in.
overs, he's bowled a beauty of an over.
Oh, Kabir Kudus is your classmate. Fuck!
Yeah, I
Oh
knew that.
shit! I didn't know that, man. Fuck. Kabir Kudus is
Yeah.
your fucking classmate. Where in Aurobindo or
No, here. Deccan.
in where?
Deccan.
Oh, I know Adikeshav Kalyani. I know Adikeshav Kalyani. I saw him on the football stream. I'm aware of Adikeshav Kalyani.
Yeah,
All right, what's happening here?
I was
Okay,
not
is
replying to your
Saudi
questions
has
and
to go over the wicket.
yeah,
Go ahead, the real myth.
yeah. I was saying I
Gang is here,
wasn't.
absolutely. Do you guys know that Amit has
Oh, what
been
did he?
admitted into the sacred
Oh
alleyways
my
of the
God!
OP Jindal
I think we need to
University?
focus on the cricket here.
I think we don't need to focus on the cricket. I think we need to make sure that the jindalness of the situation is being stressed enough.
uh,
I think a congratulations is in order for sure. All right, we have Saudi. I hope he's coming over the wicket, or still around the wicket.
Still around. But
Kind of
did you see
played
the previous
strong.
delivery?
No, I didn't see that. What happened in the previous delivery?
Yeah, it came back into him. He just felt it. He kind of pushed at it and got it uppishly to mid off.
Ooh, so he's setting him up a bit. Look at Colin de Grandon, dude. Dude, he smiles like a He smiles like an autistic 5-year-old man. What the fuck?
So sad.
I mean, dude, come on. Have you seen Tare Zameen Par? Two, two slips in place. That's really wide. That's not. Burns is 5 runs away from his dream score of what again? The real myth.
From
Dream score of
his 64.
64. That's 5 runs away. I'm gonna take a little bit of a. I'm gonna quench. Take a little quench break. A QB, also known as quarterback in NFL.
Pitch too wide, allowing him to leave the ball comfortably.
Is it 2 balls left for end of day's play? Are you kidding me?
Is it? Where do
Are
you
you
see
kidding
that?
me? No, I could hear Bumble say, "Is this 1 ball left?" I think of the over. No, let's see.
No,
Anyway, yeah.
2 balls left for the over.
All right, we have 2 slips, a wide gully, a point, a catching cover. Oh, try to bring the ball in, but then too wide. Started too wide in the first place.
Did you see Rory's face?
And you could see from Rory's face that he didn't see that ball coming back in necessarily. That's coming in with the.
Look at his face.
Never.
Because if you
never
act it
face
enough,
to
you start believing it yourself. Like, yeah, I knew that was coming in.
So you are a proponent of the fake it till you make it lifestyle.
Yeah, I know.
That was the end of day's play.
Yeah.
All right, let's play a little bit. Let's have a little bit of after game entertainment for our 5 people here that have tuned in.
Yeah. I think you should play mini clip cricket.
No, not mini clip cricket. Let's just listen to 1 second. One second. Let's see what we can play for our friendly 5 here, which is going to quickly go to a lonely 1 anytime soon. But what can I say for 1 though? All right. Watch long. Or should we just call it? Shall we just call it? Shall we just call it?
I thought you wanted. Yeah, we're down to 3 viewers.
I think 5 with 3. Akhil Sundar. Namaskara. 3-1. Yes. Let's call it. Were you watching all this while? You little shit. All right. 3-1. And bas khalas. That means thank you for joining the stream. See you tomorrow.
That didn't mean that at all. Okay.
All right. See you, boys. See you, lads. It's been a pleasure.
See you guys.